Hello, happy 2021. So I have decided that I am going to do weekly forecasts for you guys every week. I'm going to pull 4 cards. So this is something new for the Altar group, the free group that I have going on. But it's not new for me. I've been doing weekly forecasts. I did a weekly forecast every week last year. I'm just going to be sharing it with you guys this year. So that's what I know. One awesome thing about doing these weekly forecasts, sometimes you'll see me on camera, sometimes you're not going to see me on camera. But I decided, even though, so today is Sunday night, it's late at night, I'm tired. I actually just had a fire outside. It was really nice. We had a wiener roast. I smell like campfire. But I really wanted to record the weekly forecast this evening, because tomorrow the kids, they start their week of virtual school, and I'm probably going to be a little bit busy trying to navigate that and juggle our schedules and all of that jazz. So stay tuned. We're going to do our weekly forecast. This video is probably going to end up being a little bit longer than most weeks, just because it's something new for you guys. So before I do any readings or any sort of energy work, I always smudge. And if you watch me on my page, sometimes like this isn't new for you guys. But I like coming on camera, even if, you know, I've been outside. This morning, like I cleaned myself up this morning. I washed my hair this morning, but then I decided to go for a walk. Well, my hair was still damp, so I had put my little hood on, and so that's what that was. So then I like to take a piece of selenite and open my circles. And that's just me creating a safe space to do my reading. And every week I'm gonna, well, there will probably be some repeats in there, but I have a lot of Oracle decks and Tarot decks. So we're gonna use the Sacred Traveler deck this week by Denise Linn. And what I'm going to do, my plan is I will put a link for her cards. I'll put a link in the comments or in the description of the YouTube video, or I will also put a link where you can get her cards in the Facebook group in the description when I'm posting it, so that it'll be a Amazon affiliate link. So anytime you order from anybody's affiliate link, they get like a really small percentage of the pie, a very small commission. But, and then if I happen to have like carry the cards or happen to have you know, them in stock, I will let you know that as well. So if you're local and I have them, then you can pick them up that way too. Okay, so 4-card reading. Okay, the first card is what the energy of the week is. The second card is what else do we need to know this week. The third card is where is this all going? And the fourth card is what action can I take this week? So that is how it's gonna go. So yeah, I haven't used these cards in a long time, so that's something what I know. So this year, I guess, I don't know if it'll be the whole year, but right now I will do these card readings every week. And you know, last year when I did my card readings, I made them valid for Sunday through Saturday. So quite often I was Sundays I was pulling cards and stuff like that. I know it's Sunday now too, but I'd like to tweak that a little bit and make it Monday through Sunday as a full week. Monday being, you know, kind of the first day of the week, and then running through. That way, because I found myself working a lot on the weekends, and that's when my family's home, and so I'm just going to tweak that a little bit. Well, there we go. That card is coming out because it just did. That'll be the first card. So what else we need to know? So this reading will be from tomorrow's the 4th through to the 10th. Because the kids are supposed to go back to school, physical school, on the 11th. And everybody has a different way of pulling cards. I like to wait until something kind of sticks out. So that's what I know. I should maybe talk just a little bit about what I have planned for the first little bit of the, no, not that one. What I have planned. That's still 2 cards. I don't want 2 cards, I just want 1. So, what I have planned. That's 1 card. Okay, what I have planned. You guys are watching this in my altar group, okay? The altar group is my free group for everybody. So these weekly readings that I'm doing right now are free. We're going to be reading, I'm not going to read to you like I did the Vex King book, but if you would like to read Total Meditation, feel free to pick up a copy and we can have some discussions in there or whatever. If you read something and you find it kind of enlightening or something kind of really hits home and you want to share that, then share that. But in that Total Meditation book, what I'm going to take away from that and integrate into this group is the mantra meditations. So every week you're going to see 2, the plan is to see 2 recordings from me. The reading that I'm doing now, the weekly forecast reading, and then an audio track for the meditation. It'll be on YouTube too. So yeah. And then if you feel like you are ready for some more support, then I have what is called my Align group. And my Align group I ran it last year. I've tweaked a few things for this year. So in my Align group, there's a private Facebook group. There is a monthly overview reading. There is a distance healing session. It's a collective healing session where I use Reiki and crystals and everything at my disposal. So there's that. And then there will be a virtual class as well. So it won't always be me being the presenter. I will be bringing in other practitioners to present what they are experts at. Because I think it's important for you to have a multimodal approach when it comes to healing. And you really need to be able to listen to yourself and listen to what is resonating with you and how you want to go forth in your journey, right? You know, go down a few rabbit holes and figure out what's going to work for you and what isn't going to work for you. This year it's going to be awesome. But things are going to be moving very quickly. So you're going to need to be able to change, and you're going to need to be able to adapt. So there's that. Oh, and anybody that's in my Align group, you get a VIP discount. So your discount on all my regular retail pricing is 22% off. And the subscription price for that, it's $33 a month. Or I have for the whole year, you can pay $330 and you would be saving 2 months off. So that's a pretty good deal, I think, for that support. And then I have other things that I will share. I'll probably share a little bit later, but I do have other 3-month kind of, they're like add-ons for 3 months. I have readings, either distant readings, phone call readings, distant healing sessions with an added phone call. There's a whole bunch of different things and options that I have for people so that it works for you. And the reason for that 3 months is I really felt called to work with the seasons that's coming up here for whatever reason. And 3 months being like a good chunk of time to commit, but then that's it, right? Then you can decide if you need to level up, level down, whatever you need to do. I do plan on taking 3 months in the summer to kind of just dial it right back, and we'll see how we go from there. So that's what I know. So if I said something and you're interested, just shoot me a message and I can message you my offerings. Okay. Good plan. Okay. Energy of the week. Joy and delight. This one. It says, open your heart to joy. I don't think I've ever picked this card before. So the card meaning, it says, you do not need to suffer to grow. You can grow leaps and bounds through joy. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Do what gives you joy. Celebrate and have fun. Stop and embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes. Take steps today to expand your joy. You don't need to do it all at once, but you do need to start. Your purpose in life is to experience joy. Allow joy and ecstasy to flow through you wildly and free. Share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Then it says, the Sacred Traveler wants you to know. The Sacred Traveler knows that it's not just about reaching the destination, it's about the joy of the journey. The traveler stops periodically to savor the simple pleasures of the voyage. If you don't follow your bliss now, when will you? If you've been waiting until circumstances are different before you experience true happiness, you may have a long wait. It's simple. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you joy, these areas will prosper. One of the fastest paths to happiness is through sharing and giving. So give of your heart and follow your bliss. Joy is your spiritual birthright. Okay, this card really kind of hits home, okay? Like 2020, we were all like, okay, let's just kind of get through this, right? And we were being gentle with ourselves, I would say, where, you know, maybe we had a few too glasses of wine, or, you know, a few too many sweets. And, you know, a lot of people gained the COVID-20. I definitely was one of those. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because we our stress system was activated and we went into fight or flight, right? Our cortisol levels shot through the roof. Lots of people lost their jobs. We couldn't see anybody at the holidays, right? We're entering into 2021. We know, you know, I don't think anybody in this group is naive enough to think that things are going to go back to normal anytime soon, right? This is going to be ongoing for, you know, a couple of years at least. You know, there's going to be more things that are unearthed within the next 5 years. And so we're in this huge transformative cycle right now. And so we can't keep doing what we've been doing through 2020. We can't keep the same coping mechanisms that are damaging us. So that's where this joy and delight card come in, right? You can hear my kids having joy and delight downstairs. They're screaming away when I need to get them to have snack and put them to bed. So you have to figure out what is going to give you this joy and delight right now and follow that. If there's things that aren't working for you, then you need to let them go. And, you know, we're in the winter period right now where, you know, we like to hibernate and go within. So go within, you know, really connect with yourself and figure out what it is that sparks joy, right? Okay, what else do we need to know? Embracing enthusiasm. See, like they're very positive cards. They're like trying to make sure you get out of your funk right now. It's time to get out of the funk. It says, shout to the heavens with happiness. She's very happy. It almost actually looks like the same girl, right? Here she is with her little fairy wings, and then, you know, with the butterflies. Oh, look, I opened right to the page. It says, stop waiting on the sidelines. To heal your life and reach your goals, get up and take some risks. Break a few rules, shout to the heavens with joy and exuberance. Clap your hands with glee, be silly, don't hold back. They're racing up the stairs. Allow childlike wonder to flood your life. Take a day off work. Experience and celebrate even the smallest events of life. Discover what's great about each day. This is not a time to be reserved. Embrace every aspect of life. Smell the daisies. Good times are ahead if you just let loose a bit. I'm going to do a quick pause, read the rest of this card, but I'm going to go tell my kids it's snack time. Okay, so the kids are having their snack. That's what I can tell you. So embracing enthusiasm. I was going to read. The sacred traveler wants you to know, an unseasoned traveler believes that happiness only comes after one has reached the destination. However, the sacred traveler knows that the fastest way to manifest your dreams is to be happy now. You don't have to wait to experience joy. Your enthusiasm about what you already have will ignite miracles in your life. Without enthusiasm, something inside you sleeps. You must awaken, and then your relationships flourish, your health becomes vibrant, and your connection to the Creator deepens. So, kind of the same theme, right? Joy and delight, and embracing enthusiasm, and understanding, you know, the whole inner child thing, and actually having some fun and letting loose and all that stuff. I think it'll be a really good reminder for me, definitely this week with the virtual online school stuff, because, you know, it's not my favorite thing. And my son, I took him grocery shopping today, and he was like, Mom, I hate that. And I'm like, you know, we have to make the best of it, because, you know, it's for 5 days, right? They go back on the 11th. This is just for 5 days. For 5 days, we can definitely do this and do our best and put our best foot forward. But a reminder for me will be if we're struggling this week, to make sure that we take some breaks and we actually have some fun, right? Instead of getting upset or getting flustered, that we, you know, take a deep breath and make it as much fun as we can. So where is all of this going is to the wondrous universe. And it says walk in beauty. Where did I just put the... Okay, so the card meaning. You live in a beautiful and wondrous universe. You are a beautiful being. Take time to see and cherish the wonders of life wherever you go. It transforms your life. There is remarkable beauty within you. Simply acknowledging it allows it to surface even more. The time you take to create beauty in your home will manifest in your life. In Native traditions, walking in beauty means to honor all the natural cycles of life and to experience a sacred communion with the Creator in all things, including oneself. Right? So through the joy and the delight and the embracing the enthusiasm, the wondrous universe. And I love how it says, means honoring all the natural cycles of life. And the natural cycles, the natural seasons, all of that is very, very important. Even when it comes to, say, a woman's cycle, right? When it comes to your moon time, being very understanding during that time, right? If you're fairly regular and you know that you're going to have a couple of days where you're not going to feel like yourself, why not use that very powerful time, because you are very powerful during that time, for quiet reflection, for really embracing your power, right? Same thing, sometimes, some people first thing in the morning, you're very energized. That might be the best time to go for a walk in the morning and to really get in that fresh air versus, to try and do that after lunch. You might not be feeling like it because 2 o'clock, you have that dip in your circadian rhythm where it wants that rest. So maybe that's when, you read a book or do something that's a little bit quieter, or maybe that's when you do your meditation, right? Okay. What else does it say? There's always beauty around you and within you. The sacred traveler constantly looks for and embraces the magic, wondrous universe in all forms, or majestic, sorry. You can hear it in the song of an early morning bird. You can smell it in the aroma of freshly baking bread, and you can see it in the way that the clouds float across the sky. The more you seek beauty, the more it will find you. The more you will find yourself in the beautiful world. This is the second time that in the last couple of days that this kind of magic card comes in, and you see that he is a magician too. So when we really embrace life and we embrace joy and we embrace where we are, understanding that life is happening for us and not to us, and we see the magic in it all. We understand that there are certain struggles that we need to go through, certain lessons that we need to go through to get to this wondrous universe, right? To those nourishing relationships, to the relationship like mother and child or parent and child, or whatever relationship that you want to talk about. When you go for a walk and you're seeing everything. So I invited my daughters to walk with me today. So Rory came with me the other morning, and Hunter decided to join me today. And, we went for, I think our walk was about 30 minutes, 38 minutes or something like that. My Fitbit told me. And, but the whole time she's like, Mom, this is like so awesome. I like being outside, right? can we do this again? Like, we should do this every day. Well, of course we can do this every day, right? Like, definitely. Like, why not? But I really loved it because we have a little bit, we hardly have any snow, but we have a little bit of snow. So, you know, looking at all of the animal tracks, right? Like, I think we saw fox tracks. There's probably coyote tracks, deer tracks, rabbit tracks, and mouse tracks. Like, we saw it all today, and they were so excited every time they saw tracks. They were super, super excited, and to see the magic, right? We can feel it. They see it and they feel it a little bit more than us. So we need to bring back that childhood wonder and delight. So the fourth card then is, what action do we need to take this week? And it's navigating by the stars. And it says, follow your bliss. So let's read this one. Okay, so the card meaning. Trust your gut. Have faith that a higher power is directing your life. Believe. Allow your life decisions to be dictated by what opens your heart and by what brings you joy. Relax. Be patient. Follow your bliss. Your life is divinely guided. All is going according to a wonderful plan for your life. Be confident that all is well. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, sometimes you can't see the road ahead, but when you become still, you can feel the right way to go. It is like navigating by the stars. You might not be able to see every detail of the path for your life, but when you trust the light of the stars, your silent spirit guardians, and the joy of your guiding North Star to navigate in the darkness, in the morning light, you find yourself at the right place at the right time. So, navigating by the stars. You will understand, right? It's easy enough to tell you, well, just do what brings you joy, or what brings you spark in your life, have some enthusiasm, right? Really easy for me to sit here on this side and tell you to do those things. But what happens when you're like, I don't frickin' know what any of those are? Like, I can't remember the last time that I took time for myself, right? Like, I just, especially if you're the giver all the time, it's really hard to know what those are or what even interests you. So you do what other people are interested in, thinking that that might make you happy, but then it doesn't, right? You're kind of in this cycle. Navigating by the stars, navigating by our higher selves or our higher power. In order to do that, we need to be still. We need to take some time for ourselves in that stillness, in meditation. And so that's what this is about, taking that time. And that's going to be a huge theme this year, is really connecting within and understanding that you have all the guidance that you need within you. You might, reach out to a mentor or something like that. And you might want guidance from somebody, but that guidance should just be validation for you, right? It might lead you or illuminate a path, but you're the one that's going to need to do the healing for you this year. Plain and simple. But you'll get it. I'm here if you have questions or if you need some guidance. But it's going to be a very big empowerment year for everybody, where you are going, by the end of this year, if you do things right, you are going to feel like $1,000,000. Like today, like write down in journal how you're feeling today, and then next year come back to it. And, you know, before you read that page, write down how you're feeling and compare the two, because you're going to be blown away how much growth you're going to have this year. Me too. I'm going to be so blown away. Like, I am so freaking excited. So, anywho, I should go. I hear the kids have migrated downstairs to brush their teeth, so I should go tuck them in. So I'm going to close up my circle here, and this will probably get posted Monday morning, and we will talk soon. Take care.